What's good, YouTube? It's your boy J3X, man. Hey, I'm back again with another reaction video. This time we got NBA legends and players who were scared of Larry Bird. Hey, if y'all don't know, man, look at my recent video I just posted. Hey, Larry Bird Ultimate Mixtape. I don't got nothing else to say about that. I saw it. Now, if I want to see my reaction, y'all go look at that one. But we finna get right into this one. Let's get it.
Michael Jordan and Larry Bird were put in a room together and told to battle it out. Bird would be the one left standing. Let that sink in for a moment. It speaks volumes about the greatness of Larry Bird. Now, there was a time when trash talking was an art form, and players backed up their words with jaw-dropping skills. It was the late 1980s, and Larry Bird ruled the hardwood like a basketball god. His talent was off the charts, and his confidence soared even higher. But it wasn't just his on-court heroics that made other players become terrified of him. Oh no, Larry Bird had an arsenal of words that could cut through steel. Bird's game was also built on something entirely different: trash talk and sheer badassery. He didn't just talk the talk, he walked the walk. He was the undisputed king of trash talking, and he didn't discriminate. Whether you were a future Hall of Famer or rookie, Bird would verbally dismantle you without a second thought. This man had the audacity to talk smack like no other, even more than Jordan and Peyton combined. And his confidence, it was both terrifying and stoic. A deadly combination. On a scale of 1 to 10, he was a perfect 15 at his best. Imagine being an up-and-coming superstar like Dominique Wilkins or Dr. J, thinking you've got what it takes to face Bird. Well, think again. Larry Legend would tear you apart, both on and off the court. And it wasn't just the players who felt his wrath. Head coaches like Doug Collins and Chuck Daly couldn't escape his verbal assault either. You see, the NBA today just doesn't have the same level of trash talking as it did back in Larry Bird's era. Sure, we have a few players trying to keep the spirit alive, but it's nowhere near what Bird used to unleash on his opponents on a daily basis. The NBA has evolved, and trash talking has taken a back seat. It's a lost art, my friends. Now sit back, relax, and prepare to witness the masterclass of trash talking. We'll take a journey through Larry Bird's greatest trash talking moments and NBA players that were scared of him. But before we get to all that, you know the drill, fam. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and slam the notification bell so you never miss out on our mind-blowing NBA content. And now, let's get this show on the road. Welcome to the Larry Bird Show. Let me hit you with a quote straight from the GOAT himself, Michael Jordan. MJ once said, Larry Bird is the greatest trash talker and mind game player of all time. He taught me
what? Even MJ said it? Okay,
everything
that's
I know
crazy.
About getting in folks' heads. And coming from MJ, that's the ultimate compliment right there. Now remember Leo Routins?
Yeah,
I didn't think
definitely.
so. He was once an opponent who faced Bird on the court. Leo said, I say this in the utmost complimentary way. Larry was a prick. Larry Bird was a master of trash talk. I mean, this guy took trash talking to a whole new level. Larry was so merciless that he even inspired generations of players to humiliate their rivals just like he did. Even after retiring from the game, Bird could still verbally destroy anyone who dared to challenge him. One player who experienced Larry's wrath firsthand was none other than Gary Payton. During a conversation with Uninterrupted's Throwing Bones, Payton crowned Larry Bird as the greatest trash talker of all time. And he had a chilling story to back it up. Larry had the audacity to tell Payton exactly what he was going to do before he did it. And the worst part, Larry went out there and did exactly what he...
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Bro, calling out your spots, like, I don't think y'all know how crazy that is, bro. In basketball, calling out your spots and then making them when you called out that spot is just, like, absolutely insane, bro. Like, that's just absolutely insane. And the fact that Larry Bird was doing that, that's even more crazier. And he was confident with it. Like, I'm finna make this shot. Like, that's crazy.
Burying buckets in Peyton's face. According to Peyton himself, Larry would say, look here, man. I'm gonna shoot this mother jumping in your face right there in that corner. And it's gonna be your Christmas present. I'm gonna wrap it up and bust your head open. Peyton never forgot that encounter. And it just goes to show the sheer dominance and confidence Larry Bird possessed. Magic Johnson. Now, Magic and Bird revolutionized the league. Their rivalry ran deep, dating back to their college days. Magic played for the Spartans, while Bird repped the Sycamores. And boy, did they give us a show during the 1979 NCAA Finals. In his book, When the Game Was Ours, Larry Bird opened up about that game. He talked about the fear he felt when he watched Magic's performance against DePaul in the Final Four of the NCAA Championship. Magic, being the straight-up legend he is, admitted, the problem with Larry was he could score from anywhere. It was the first time in my life I was scared of another player. Stylistically, Larry Bird was always a nightmare for Magic Johnson. Standing at 6'9", this Celtic legend was a mismatch nightmare. His offensive arsenal was endless, and his shooting skills were second to none. Magic himself admitted that Larry was tougher than any other player he had ever faced. Three-point contest. Now, it's 1988, and the three-point contest is about to go down. Now, back in those days, shooting threes wasn't as common as it is now. But let me tell you, there were still some incredible shooters in the NBA. So,
wait, was MJ and Magic Johnson, like, did they play each other in that era, or Magic Johnson was like he one of the older ones? Let me know in the comments, bro.
Before the contest even began, Bird strolled into that locker room, looked his fellow contestants in the eye, and dropped a bombshell on them. He straight up asked, "Who's planning to come in second?" I mean, who has the guts to say something like that to a room full of elite shooters? Larry Bird, that's who. And you know what's the craziest part? He was out on that court and did exactly what he said he was going to do. Talk about backing up your words with action. Hawks. Remember Bird's legendary game against the Hawks when he dropped 60? Well, Doc Rivers remembers it well.
Bird got in the zone, and he started calling his shots. He started saying off the glass. That was one game I think he tortured Dominique. He saw Dominique as this up-and-coming player, and he just tortured him mentally. He tortured all of us. He was calling his shots off the glass. Who's next? Where you want this one from? And he just made one after another.
Reggie Miller. Now, very few players have the guts to challenge Larry Legend. And those who did, well, they usually ended up regretting it real quick. One guy who learned that the hard way was none other than Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller, a player who knows a thing or two about trash talking, experienced this firsthand. He recalls the moment vividly. With just 20 seconds left on the clock and his team down by 3 points, they fouled Bird, sending him to the line. But Miller, being a rookie dump, didn't realize he was facing one of the greatest free throw shooters of all time. As Bird stepped up to take those crucial shots, Miller couldn't resist. He muttered something under his breath, trying to get inside Bird's head. But Larry Bird, the ultimate competitor, wasn't about to let that slide. He stopped right before shooting, locked eyes with Miller, and said, "You gotta be kidding me. Rook, you gotta be kidding me." Bird got the ball again, and before he shot, he said, "Rook, I'm the best shooter in the league right now." In the league, understand? And you're up here trying to say something? He wanted Miller to understand that he had no business trying to distract him. And just like that, with ice in his veins, Larry Bird sank both free throws, sealing the victory for the Celtics against the Pacers. Now, nobody in the league was safe from his verbal assaults. And not even Dennis Rodman, one of the greatest defenders of all time, could escape Larry Legend's wrath. Back in the day, when Dennis was still rocking the Pistons jersey, he found himself face-to-face with the Celtics forward. And boy, did Larry make him pay. In one instance, Larry drops 4 consecutive buckets over Rodman, making it look effortless. And in true Bird fashion, he struts over to Detroit coach Chuck Daly, looking as cool as can be, and shouts, "Who's guarding me, Chuck? Does anyone guard me? You better get someone on me, or I'm gonna go for 60. Now, credit where credit's due. Dennis Rodman didn't back down. Those words from Larry lit a fire within him, and he went all out on the defensive end, trying to shut down Bird. But here's the thing, Larry was relentless. While Dennis was giving his all to deny him the ball, all Larry did was yell at his teammates, "I'm open. Hurry up before they notice nobody is guarding me." Oh no, Larry wasn't done yet. He had to double down on the trash talk. He drills yet another jumper over Rodman, leaving no doubt who was in control. And then he turns to Chuck Daly with a smirk on his face and says, "Coach, you better get this guy out and send in somebody who's going to D me up, because it's too easy when I'm wide open like this." Man, oh man. Larry Bird had no mercy. He tore Dennis Rodman apart, not just with his game, but with his words too. John Sally, a former NBA player himself, also couldn't help but praise Bird's trash-talking skills. When asked about the best trash talker he's ever played against, Sally didn't hesitate for a second. He said, "Larry's the blackest white dude I've ever met." That's one heck of a statement. Sally went on to share a mind-blowing story about a scrimmage against Larry Bird during the summer. Larry Bird steps onto the court and confidently asks, "Y'all going to double me tonight when I get the ball in the wing?" Now, most players will probably be like, "Yeah, we definitely gonna double team you." But not Sally. No, no, no. He fearlessly responds, "No, man, straight up." And that's when Larry unleashes his legendary trash talk. Larry looks Sally straight in the eye and says, "Y'all ain't double teaming me?" Sally sticks to his guns and confidently replies, "No, I got you, dog." And that's when Larry drops the hammer. He looks at Sally and coolly says, "Mouse in the house." Oh boy, you know things are about to get real. Without wasting a moment, Larry Bird proceeds to walk Sally down to the post, gets the ball, and calmly tells him, "Better ask for a double team, Sal." And let me tell you, my friends, Larry moves at his own speed. He doesn't care how fast you think you are. He's gonna school you, plain and simple. Now, it's moments like these that make Larry Bird a legend. He didn't just have the skills, but the swagger and confidence to back it all up. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay awesome.
Bro, like he said, Larry's the most blackest white dude I ever seen, bro. Like, it's crazy. But anyways, hey, that's it for the reaction. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe. And yeah, man, we up.